So I'm sure you have seen articles or videos about the latest AI technology on how it can generate really cool and awesome images, write complex computer code, and even change the code on the fly if it gets it wrong. It can write essays for schools, it can write answers to complex questions and all sorts of text-based things. Now this has also come to the field of music production. There are already tools out there that can produce music automatically for you. And I thought that in this video we can talk a little bit about it and take a look at what it actually can do. I have two sites here, just going to check them out quickly. The one site is called Soundraw. It says stop searching for the song you need, go create it. Let's click on create music and see what this is. Let's try happy. Let's try it out. Okay, so here you can change the energy from low, low, very high, high, medium, low, very high. Okay, I see. So you can do it like this. Yeah, so you can change different parts of the song depending on where in the arrangement you are. And right, let's check out another one. Well, it sounds like a lot of stock tracks I heard back in the day. Let's try to go for genre, see if we can find something in trance where I am mostly interested. Let's say techno trance, generating music. Let's try it out. Okay. Needs a little bit mixing. Well, it just generates tracks on the fly, right? It sounds like something I made like 10 years ago or something. We can check another site called MuseNet. It's OpenAI, which is behind it. They say it's a deep neural network that can generate 4-minute classical compositions with 10 different instruments and can combine styles from country to Mozart to Beatles. It was not programmed with our understanding of music, but instead discovered patterns of harmony, rhythm, and style by learning to predict the next token in hundreds of thousands of MIDI files. Okay, let's see here. It absolutely sounds like a real thing. Yeah, I don't think... I would think that a person made these tracks. I wanted to show you another thing. Virtual Riot on Twitter asked OpenAI the following question. Can you help me design a cool dubstep bass preset in X-Serum? It actually wrote it out how to do it. X-Serum is a synthesizer. Number 1, start by selecting a wavetable that has a strong punchy bass sound. In the oscillator tab, you can scroll through blah blah blah. Experiment with the various settings in the oscillator tab to shape the sound. Next, move to the filter tab to experiment with different filter types. To add character depth to the bass sound, try using a low-pass filter to roll off the high frequencies to give your bass a deeper, more defined sound. And in the FX tab, you can add effects, right? And it actually suggests using Bit Crusher to add some grit and crunch or a delay to create echo. Finally, make sure to save it. And OpenAI just spat this out from that question. As we heard, some of these tracks can absolutely be used as for background music in videos or corporate presentations or similar content, maybe the quality is not really up there. We can hear that now, right? It's not high quality. It's not something that you probably would listen to. But if you want something for free, or you just want some sound in the background, this could easily be enough for some people, even today. People today, they have less time and money, and if they find a shortcut, a solution that gives them this shortcut, we are probably going to take it. So this means if you have built your entire, let's say, stock music portfolio on this type of music, I would perhaps be a little bit concerned, maybe a little bit, because the quality from the AI Soundraw here, I don't think music libraries would accept that quality if you uploaded it there. However, let's say, if this is the quality we have now, in 5 years, what it's going to be then? It's probably going to be a lot better. I think that considering how good the AI already is, we can in the future come to a point where so-called AI can be trained to be indistinguishable from a real person. When I turn the cutoff filter on a synthesizer, or I touch the pitch mod wheel, or some other parameter in some unpredictable way, it's adding the human element to music production. When AI-generated content can do that, be spontaneous, or at least emulate it in a believable way, that is when I'm going to be a little bit worried. I can guarantee you one thing, and you heard it in this video first. You can screenshot or save this comment or something. I am predicting at some point in the near future, there's going to be an AI-generated track that gets insanely popular in the world. It gets on all top lists and all streaming services. It's going to be in the news, and everyone is going to talk about it. People are probably going to auto-generate thousands of tracks and spam submit it to DistroKid or some other music libraries, maybe Pond5, that yet doesn't have an AI content policy, just to earn a quick buck from Spotify or libraries. And if they aren't already doing it today, I don't think that is going to be a huge threat, really. It's something that's going to be handled in some way. But when there's an opportunity of people taking advantage of new technologies for personal gain, it is going to happen. With that said, Envato, which is a collection of sites where you can download royalty-free music, photos, videos, and other types of creative content from people just like you and me, they have updated their policy on AI-generated content, and we can check it out here, see what they say. They say that authors are not allowed to sell AI-generated content as is or as standalone items. This is due to the legal concern around AI-generated content. As per author terms, you are required to have the right necessary to license items and be able to warrant that the buyer's use of them does not infringe on the copyright of others. As AI generation models may be based on the intellectual property of other creators, this type of content does not meet our requirements. So Envato Elements does not accept AI-generated content. So what does that mean? This means that you cannot sell AI-generated content as the main component of your item, and this extends to all content types. So that means images, music, everything across the market and elements. So all new amazing technology can be scary, especially if it directly affects your livelihood and income. But I think it's better to view it as a tool to help yourself in your creative process. And in the end, it's up to the consumer or listener to decide if they like something or not. I mean, we still have sort of tools like this already today, and have had that for many years. One example is Logic's Drummer. This is a really awesome tool that helps out with your drum track, and it can intelligently in some way adjust itself to have you have arranged your track. And we have the company ReFX, who has software synthesizers like Nexus, VPS Avenger, and all of those synths, they have like these one button presets where you more or less have a complete track laid out for you underneath there. You have tools that can lay out entire MIDI tracks and the melodies for you. Still, emulating a real person's emotions and feelings are going to be hard, I think. And that's of course a key ingredient in music. But ultimately it's up to the listener or the consumer in the end who decides really where will go. I will certainly follow this topic on this channel. I think we are in for some interesting times ahead. So, do I think it's time to pack it up, take the synthesizer, throw it out on my version of Craigslist, get rid of the dream, go back to doing something else, just work overtime at my job, go home and just game some World of Warcraft afterwards? Well, no. I think that line of thinking is not really a path I'm willing to take. I mean, I do this because I enjoy the process, and that's that. Okay, Siri, I don't want to talk to you. And in the end, I mean, we need to give the AI something to copy. What do you think? Leave your comments below. Thank you for watching.